Anyways, number 4 will have to be Tariq the Sheik. Tariq the Sheik is really horrible because the fact that he literally creates like live streams and all these crazy like all this large content and stuff, and it sucks that he gets the platform. Then like a lot of great people that spread like positive messages, but he just spread like pure hatred. If you look at the fucking comments, dude, it's just like pure just anger and just horrible stuff. It makes you think like, oh my god, why is these people even exist? It's just like, why? And what's worse, if you can't even argue with this dude, because like if you disagree with him, all he's just gonna call you is a white supremacy, and literally he's just gonna call you a white supremacy. And if you're black and you disagree with him, he's also just gonna call you a coon minion. Oh my god. And he's just super ignorant, and it's just super dumb, just dumb as bricks. And it's like, what's worse, he made a comment about a few years ago an Islam terrorist that ran over children in schools, and then the police officer, who he was white, shot the terrorist, and he praised him as a hero. But of course, freaking Shakik, or Stalin dude, freaking left a comment about like, oh, so apparently a white person's gonna be being praised by showing a black guy. How interesting. Are you kidding me? And he was lying in the news channel about like, he's saying that, oh, that wasn't a racist comment. That was a racist comment, you fucking liar. And what's worse, and what's the best part about it, unfortunately he wrote books and stuff. He was in Time magazines too. And what's worse, he made a book of like him being a playboy and stuff, like a pimp, like a stupid pimp, like saying like, it's just horrible, And honestly, if you're gonna get his books, please get it from used book, because the one thing you need is just give him any support of him writing any books. Because man, I know there's some other people that I made the list on. The other people I made the list did write books, but this one is basically, you're lying. It's basically how to get a girl to you sleep with. And what's worse, it's showing you have to lie to them and say, and even writing the statement, I love you, as a lying comment. Why? Oh my god, that guy is he's horrible. And and it just makes me sad that seeing this dude had like this platform and stuff. And Tariq the Sheik, if you're watching this, just please treat white people as a normal human being. And yes, I will agree, black people do struggle. Denying it will be ridiculous. But unfortunately, there's other races that are in struggles. Indian, Native American. Jesus, you kidding me? Native Americans, their culture is almost being forgotten. Are you kidding me? It's this kind of stuff that's like, even white people are in struggles too. It's just that people like to ignore that second part. People like to ignore that one. So whatever. And it just sucks, It just sucks to see him having the platform that he could spread his hatred to people. And yeah, it just sucks. But whatever. So number 3. Oh my god. Of course, the number 3 will be of course the Iceman. The Iceman is unfortunately he's really bad. Unfortunately, he killed like a lot of people for business and stuff. When he was in the mob gang and stuff. So he was in like during, I'm not sure, I forgot what time period he was in, but yeah, of course he was arrested and he was in prison, and I saw this whole documentary of him, and he was super bizarre. But he's those kind of people who like he aren't doesn't really ain't really threatened by something, or not very like scared about easily, or he's not very like he doesn't treat like a big deal out of it, you know? Like if you like astronauts and stuff, they don't treat it as a big deal, like, you know, as a scary thought that anything could happen. You know what I mean? It's just this. It's like that kind of. He's like that. You know, he's that kind of person, and it sucks because I really wish he was in like a different job besides just that, known as a hitman, and that sucks. You know, because his wife and stuff that, and unfortunately his parents, even his parents also were horrible people and made him who he is today. And so basically, he was born nothing but hatred. But then when he met his wife and had kids, he finally discovered happiness in life. But of course, in the end of the day, all he will discover is nothing but anger and sadness. And it just sucks to see them like that. But again, that was his choice. He chose to become a serial killer. He chose to become the hitman who he is today. He chose to become the Iceman. So that's his decision. That wasn't no one was forced him to do this. He made that decision. So whatever. So if he's still around today, I'm hoping he'll learn of what he has done, and hopefully he'll become redeemed to this. You know what I mean? And yeah, I really do feel bad for him because he's just been raised nothing but anger and hatred. You know what I mean? And he just gets so used to it to the point where killing a person won't be no biggie. You know, he just sees it as just another job, and it just sucks. You know, because you just dehumanize him. It just really made him inhuman after all this abuse from his parents. And it just really sucks, you know? It just really, basically, it's all how, for him, he's a great example of like, this is what happens if you just don't treat your kids as like a piece of dog crap or like this guy on your shoe. Treat them like they matter, you know? Don't treat them as like an object to them, you know? And unfortunately, there's a lot of parents that are like that. And it sucks, you know? I feel really bad for him. But nonetheless, number 2. Oh, man. Now, this is kind of debatable because it's pretty hard to find which one's the worst human beings out there. Oh, man. So, of course, back in the old days, this was this clown called Bobo the Clown. I'm hoping I pronounced his name right, but he was basically a well-known clown, you know? He's a nice clown. He's give gifts and stuff for kids, did some paintings and stuff, really good paintings. But then it turns out he was actually a serial killer who killed and raped all these little boys and buried them under the basement. Under the bathroom, I mean, sorry. And yeah, it sucks because he killed all those kids and they had a long life to live ahead of them, you know? And it really sucks, you know? It really sucks that someone like him can exist. It's scary to me because can be this really nice person, but then you discover he's a monster, you know? He's a horrible person. And that sucks, you know? It really sucks. Because for all we know, I could be a terrifying serial killer, you know? I could be a terrifying monster, you know? Because you won't really know. And that's why it's super hard to trust people these days, you know? And it sucks. It really sucks that this kind of person exists. And there's still people like him exist, you know? Where they're just like so kind and nice, but then you discover they're monsters and they're horrible human beings. And it just sucks, you know? It really sucks. And I'm hoping that the newer generation will learn from this and become better than this, you know? That's all I'm hoping for the near future. For the sake of 2020. Because I feel like 2020, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse every year. But that's just me. So, and the number one will be, I forgot his name, but he's basically the embodiment of, like, the worst human being ever. He basically, like, they did a little documentary of him before he died of an execution and stuff, but he did this short little documentary of him blaming on pornography of his actions. I don't think pornography has anything to do with this, but because honestly, nothing can make you but you. You know what I mean? That's like saying blame it on video games because to cause school shooters. No. None of any of those things. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to those kind of things like serial killers killing people or like people like or school shooters, you know what I mean? It could be just because their families, you know? It could be just caused by mental trauma, you know? It could be caused really it could trigger to anyone to cause these compulsion to do this, you know? Or just people are just like complete like awful people or like complete assholes, you know what I mean? And yeah, and it's perfectly fine. It's okay to be this like they're an asshole, you know? As long as you're aware of you're an asshole, you know? Yeah. But if you're not, okay, good luck with that, man. But yeah, this guy, I forgot his name, but probably a lot of people would know who in the hell I'm talking about. The fact that he literally killed like and tortured and killed like lots of women out there. And I really wish, and it's kind of disappointing how American Horror Story, they keep on saying men are worse. This video is honestly the great example for this because I literally count down all the worst men on the planet, God, that existed. And to think of this guy is like compared to all of them, and the fact that he still pretends like he's such a nice guy, he pretends he's guilty about stuff, and either way he went back out there and killed more and tortured more people. Oh my God! Especially like he killed police officers and stuff after convincing him he's normal, you know, he's nice. Like he's such a manipulator, you know what I mean? And matter of fact, half the people I listed are also manipulators. And that's kind of scary to think about because when it comes to like these like Keemstar and a serial killer are very comparable because Keemstar is a complete manipulator and also like a superficial charmer and an average Joe and a power junkie and all these kind of like traits you could get that's easily. And it's kind of scary to how people can be very easy because Keemstar is very easily traced by representing of these serial killers. A lot of similarities of serial killers. But hey, whatever. But yeah, it just kind of sucks to see this kind of stuff, but whatever. But what's more interesting part is about this whole thing is how, like, that the serial killer himself would still like treat himself like he's a good guy, you know? Either way, he isn't. He's a horrible human being, you know? He's horrible. Fuck that guy. So if you really like this video, you know what to do. You could like, comment, and subscribe. You could share it to anyone, because I feel like that's a great way to support my channel and support what I do, you know? Support me making stuff, you know? Making movies and stuff. That's my passion is making movies. You do stuff what you really want to do in life. And please don't commit these actions, you know? Don't be an asshole to people. Just see them as equal to you. Because it sucks to see these kind of people like would do these stuff that's horrible, and it sucks. But yeah, whatever, whatever. So, leave a comments below if I make any mistakes or whatever in this video. Let me know, and if I, pretty much anything, just let me know. I would love to know your thoughts on it or any mistakes that I did. But yeah, bye bye.